I think I told y'all, because I'm on top of the hill of Realtor Row here on Highway 50, the weather kind of affects my lighting and my Wi-Fi, so internet land and whatever just doesn't seem to work here for me, and I don't know what's going on. But, ooh, my camera's like, oh, you don't need to be seeing my mess. So, and I don't have my setup today, so we're going to do it from my office, but I'm going to be super quick because it's Wednesday, it's raining, and I need to bring y'all some happiness. So, let's start with, oh my goodness! Did y'all see my photos on Facebook? We've got a few more getting ready to go in, but this Bonnie and Clyde bank heist, and it was amazing. Main Street Bank is definitely a community bank. The bank, as soon as you walk to the through the parking lot, towards the building, it was blocked off. You knew that you were going to knock through, and it was a speakeasy. It was amazing. The decorations were phenomenal. So we set up our candy bar, and we also set up a photo prop booth. I love being able to do things like that as a sponsorship, and like I said, the community bank, it was amazing. So it was for the Southern Sisterhood Society, and one of the things that I continue to talk about that they support is the Hannah Grace. And if you do or didn't or don't know, when a child has aged out of foster care, so they basically have turned 18 and they're just basically considered adults now and be gone with you, no more services, you are 18, you're on your own, you've aged out of the system, and you now need to find options. Now, I don't know about you, but I know some adults that can't even move out of mom and dad's house because they're not responsible. And here you have an 18-year-old that you're asking to be responsible not only for themselves, a job, and housing. And we all know low amounts, low prices for rentals is just not there. And forget about trying to buy a house. So this group of ladies have gotten together, the Southern Sisterhood Society, and have adopted Hannah Grace. Now, they do more than that. They do scholarships. I don't know a lot. I'm not a board member. I only helped out. But it was amazing to see, and I'd love to find out exactly what they're going to do with the funds that they raise, how much did they raise, because that was an amazing event. There was a lot of people there. Brown Sugar Bourbon was there. There was a photo op, there was a silent auction, there was a lot of items that were donated from our community to them to raise funds. So that event was phenomenal. It was absolutely, I even dressed the part. Anytime I can wear hats or hair accessories, you know me, I don't even know where my flower went, but oh, yep, there it is. Whoop. So, the other event that I went to on Sunday, y'all, I have to give props. So I kept promoting the lab. And as much as I still am super going to continue to promote the lab, one, look at me. My hair just looks great even in this weather right now. But they supported our community. Her goal, the lab's goal, is to raise $10,000 to be able to go and donate it to the March 28th event. Now, March 28th is Bras for the Cause and Boxers too, and that's a huge fundraiser for Greater Claremont Cancer Foundation. I believe that's their only large fundraiser for the year. So the fact that the lab's goal is to raise $10,000, that's phenomenal. Here's the thing I didn't know, and if you didn't see my post over the weekend, please go check it out. I posted photos. I had some information. They had some specials. I brought my grandma in. She got her hair washed and blow dried out for $20, and that $20 cash donation is going towards GCCF. Here's the thing I didn't know. Besides the community kicking in, they kicked in food, they kicked in beer. Thank you, Sun Creek Brewery. We had some vendors that were there. I knew that the ladies that were doing the hair were volunteers. What I did not know, and y'all have got to thank them, appreciate them, use their businesses. We supported several small businesses, women-owned small businesses at that. Every hairstylist volunteer that was there was not necessarily from the lab. You heard me. Several hairstylists came from all over, threw on a shirt that says, I am a volunteer, and they volunteered together to raise money for our charity. So I'm going to find out which different shops that we had there, so I can give them a shout out and promote them, because that was amazing. You had a hairstylist from Leesburg, we had one from Ocoee, and I thought we had one from Davenport, came out to support us in the lab for the Blowout for Cancer event. And I hope that this video is working, because I see myself a little jumpy, but I just wanted to make sure that everyone knew that was amazing. And thank you, ladies. I'm going to find out who you guys were, because as much as I love to support the lab, I can't believe that several of y'all came from out of your way, out of your area to help us here in Lake County. So thank you very much. So a way to thank you is we're going to have a Greater Clermont Cancer Community Appreciation Day. So GCCF wants to appreciate you, the community, and we want to say thank you. So if you guys come on out, it's going to be March 7th, Saturday, from 12 p.m. to 4 p.m., and we're going to have a bunch of things to do. So bring a chair, because we're not sure how many chairs we're going to have. We're going to have music from Jeff Howell. I'm not sure if it's junior or senior is going to be there, but Jeff Howell's going to be there. Free Agent's going to be there. Sniper Rocks is going to be there. The Kids Zone is going to have the Pink Fire Department. The Texas Roadhouse is going to be there. Clermont Police Department. We might have a surprise guest. Pink Door Management is going to have some games there available for the kids to play with and some goodies to win. Plaster Cottage is going to be there. We all love Plaster Cottage. Gloria Rentals and Events. Everyone knows Gloria. We use her because not only is she phenomenal, she also supports the community. And you know, we have a lot of events, and we need those tents because we appreciate them. We're going to have Mind Masters. They're newer to the area, and they're going to be there to introduce, and they might have a small item kind of like to try. And then we're going to have the Are We Yeti Yet? Available to purchase tickets. Now those tickets are $20 per one, or 6 for $100. We're going to keep the sale, and I thought I printed that flyer out, but it must be at my other printer. So the Yeti flyer is $1,000 value. So you're going to win the Yeti. You're going to win all of the alcohol that's in there, and we're going to donate a couple of either gift cards, or we're going to go out and purchase some of the mixers for you for that. 100% of those tickets sold are going to go to GCCF, because we had all of the alcohol donated. We had an anonymous sponsor for the Yeti, so that's donated. So that means every dollar we raise selling that Yeti ticket is going to go towards the GCCF Foundation. Now, I mentioned a couple of people were also doing some fundraisers. If you haven't gotten your tickets yet, you're going to have to check with Cindy. Cindy, I'm not sure, but this is this weekend. Now, I know she was looking for a few more items for her raffle baskets. Please remember, all of the money that's being raised for the for the Orlando Solar Bears hockey, that's going to go to the Lake County Rowing Association. Now, I love rowing. If you are maybe out of weight or overweight, or are looking for something that you could do that isn't so, I don't know, too much for maybe your knees or back, look into rowing. Rowing is 100% full body workout, and I went and bought a rower, and I'm ashamed to say that I haven't used it as much as I should, but when I do, I feel really good because my knees and my back are bad. And it's a great full body workout. Get your mind going, throw some music on. But that's nothing compared to these kids. They have broken 2 world records here in Lake County, and we really need to support the kids. Now, the middle school kids and the high school kids, they are part of the Lake County Rowing Association, and then there's also a rowing group that are the older, more mature seniors, like maybe my age. But it's a great thing to do. We live in Lake County, and so if you have something, we don't waste anything. So if you give me an item and you say, hey Eileen, I know you're collecting a bunch of donations for different groups, and I'll call them up and say, hey, I have this. feel free to drop it off and donate it, and I'll give it to them, and they'll make a basket. Right now, the Rowing Association, Cindy has a bunch of little things, and she wants to make a bigger basket with it. So if you have something, get with Cindy. I think she's going to be at the Women's Council tonight's Mardi Gras event for over at Johns Lake. Maybe send her a message or send me a message, and I'll let her know. The props to Always Stormy Hill Harley. They are doing an event this weekend, and I love supporting them. Now remember, every time you see a tent in a Harley-Davidson parking lot, they are almost always doing an event for children and families, animals, cancer, or veterans. So almost always it's veterans, but those are the four loves that they have, just like me. So they have a Bike Week kickoff event February 29th from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. So they're going to have One Blood is going to be there. Right now the blood supply is kind of low, especially for spring break. So if y'all can get your breakfast on and go donate some blood, especially if you're like O positive or O negative, we can give to everybody. Skull Jewelry is going to be there. Paparazzi Jewelry is going to be there. Hempworks will be there. There's going to be some live painting by Josh Bauer. There's going to be some free food and free beer, full bar for purchase. There's going to be a bikini bike wash. Hey! There's going to be some kind of, Crisco's going to be there doing some pinstriping, so if you want to get your bike, get her little decorations going. And I think I mentioned the Stephen Green Band's going to be there, so come out and support them. They're always supporting the community, so much so that Read to Sydney on April 11th is going to have an event there, and that's going to be super awesome. I've talked about Read to Sydney before, and he does need some, either a few vendors. If you guys are interested, please get with him, or some door prizes. Unfortunately, I don't think we're going to be able to make it, but we're going to make sure that we drop off a nice door prize too for Read to Sydney's event. He's trying to raise some money for his Read to Sydney bus. This way, when he's traveling to the schools, the books are in there and secure, and he also does the he pays to have the dogs go through their training. So that's really important. If you ever had a child that stumbles with reading and just isn't secure and is afraid to be picked on, so they won't learn, they will read to a dog, and it'll be amazing how the more they read, the more comfortable they get, and they're just help Read to Sydney, because that's such a really good thing. I know my kids, one of them really super loved to read and the other one didn't, and it's just because he was afraid, and then it helped out. So the next couple of events are coming up, are going to be super fun. They are, where are they? They are, I lost it. Why do I do this? You know, I'm always prepared and then boom, I lose it. So, on Tuesday, March 24th, and y'all have been this before and you love it, and I don't think I can eat there anymore, but I'm still going to promote and support them. We're going to have Pam Service, our Mineola City Council members, Pam Service and Lisa Jones, and they're going to serve it up for the Animal League. So basically, they're going to be working from 4 p.m. to close at Little Anthony's Pizza over on Highway 27 in Mineola, and all the money that they're going to raise, so all the tips that you give out, any donations that you give are going to go towards the Animal League. So come out and check out Pam Service and Lisa Jones. They are going to be our hostesses with the mostesses, and they're going to be serving it up for the Animal League. We all know that our little Miss Lola, while she's in between selling houses and yards, she is a rescue from there, and she's 5 years old, and I absolutely love her to death. Now, March 5th, and I hate that I'm going to miss it, but I am going to be at a conference, but March 5th, we're going to have a bunny review, and your sweetie too. Now, I have no clue what this event is. All I know is that our rock star, Karen Rose, is going to be putting this on. So, she is part of the South Lake Business Leaders, and we want to be able to come out there and support Karen. Now, you hear me raising money for GCCF, and I keep saying Bras for the Cause and Boxers too. I keep saying I want to support Greater Claremont Cancer Foundation because it supports the cancer patients and their families in Lake County. Here's the thing. If you want a story that will bring you to tears and will make you realize just how much Lake County rocks. Talk to Karen Rose. Karen Rose is a member of our community. She is out and about. Her business supports us, and I mean us as in our community, Lake County. Karen Rose, a few years ago, ended up with cancer. She knew the information about Greater Claremont Cancer Foundation, and they helped her. The community helped her. And I can't remember how many surgeries she had. I wanted to say it was 5 surgeries and 33 counts of chemo and radiation. I believe she did chemo. Her world went upside down. And now here she is, turning that around, putting a positive spin on it, being thankful that she's here, and she's turning around and giving back to Greater Claremont Cancer Foundation. So if you're like, Eileen, I don't know you, or maybe I know you, but you're always asking for money, talk to somebody who has seen how GCCF works. I learned about GCCF because my family went through it. My aunt had colon cancer, and she survived colon cancer only to be taken away from a heart attack. Why did she have a heart attack? Because her body was weakened so much from the chemo and the radiation, and she went every day with a positive spirit. So GCCF, I will continue to promote them, and you can say, I'm tired of hearing about it, but when you see somebody being affected, their whole life is just turned upside down. So please support these groups. And now her event's March 5th. It's going to be at Lake Catherine Blueberries, 5 p.m. to 8 p.m. If you run into Karen, please ask her what it is, because honestly, I know it's an event that she's doing. I just don't know the full details, and unfortunately, I cannot make that one. But maybe I can make the next one. Now, we all know and love Pam Service. Her and her husband walked the runway last year, and she's going to be doing an event to raise money for her bra entry. And that's going to be Friday, March 13th from 5:30 to 8:30 at the Claremont Brewing Company. Here's another one, a brand new company supporting our Lake County. And I don't know, I think I've been there. There's a couple of meals I'm allowed to eat, so I've been there a couple of times. I love their hummus. Oh my God, it's so amazing. They're accepting cash donations or checks. You can write the checks out to GCCF. And I believe Pam is a runway, and Karen is also going to be her first runway model this year too. So 2020 is going to have a lot of firsts, which is super exciting. Do we want to talk about another first? Okay, so I'm nervous. I am super, super, super nervous. So everyone's doing all of these awesome events to raise money for GCCF. I've got the Yeti going. My office is working with Kimberly Bates and Dee Harrison with Alpha Reliable Title and Central Tax Solutions and Pink Door Management. We're going to be sponsoring the text to bid for the auction site for GCCF's event. And then I'm thinking, everyone's doing all these events, and I just don't have time to do an event, but I don't want to not do something for GCCF. I would hate to be, just to be called out and said, well, you didn't do anything for Greater Claremont Cancer Foundation. Not that they ever would, because, you know, I do. So 2020, I am going to be the master of ceremony. I'm so excited. But because I don't have time to do an event, what I'm going to do is a 50-50 three-way split. So, who's got some $5? Whoops, I'm upside down. $5, make me holla. So here's what we're going to do. Eileen Skates is going to be not only the master of ceremony for the Greater Claremont Cancer Foundation's Bras for the Cause and Boxers too, but I am going to be the last entry to walk that runway, and I would love to say that I raised some money. I am super nervous. Now, my outfit last year was made by Tammy Morris from Louisiana, and she does costumes for the Mardi Gras parade that just happened. She does this as a volunteer. So she offered to do my outfit again this year. So we're going to be auctioning off my outfit. But I still need to raise money for my outfit. So for every $5 donation that you guys do, we're going to put it in the party bucket. And it's called the Bucket of Love. And we're going to have a three-way split. So think of it as a 50-50. So 50% of everything we raise from My Bucket of Love is going to go to GCCF. 50%. Then I'm going to have my first drawing winner. They're going to get 25%. My second drawing winner is going to get 15%. And then my third drawing winner is going to get 10%. So you guys are going to have available to get 3 chances to win. And of course the biggest winner is going to be GCCF. They're going to win all of the proceeds. So everything that they're going to win is going to go towards, every money that I raised for this account is going to go towards the foundation in the name of raising money for my outfit. Now I don't have too much information about my outfit. This year's theme is called Leather and Lace. My outfit last year was pink and black. This year it's black and white to kind of go with the theme. I will promote photos once I have them, but if you guys can help me out, I will take cash, check, charge, Venmo, PayPal, I don't know what else, however else you can pay. But if everyone can just donate maybe $5 for one ticket, you don't even have to be in the state, you don't have to be present to win. I will take a picture of your ticket, put your ticket in the drawing, and then I will draw it, and if you win, I will mail you the money, or I'll even cash app it back to you. So $5, if all my friends can just give me a $5 ticket, I will put their name in for a drawing, and you have a chance to win 25%, 10%, or 15% of the drawing, and 50% goes to GCCF. Y'all, I hope that fundraiser is going to be okay for me to do for GCCF. Unfortunately, I don't have enough time to do it. $5, I think, is a really good number that if everyone could do, I could raise so much money in honor of GCCF. Y'all know my company's Pink, and one of the things that I like to do is give back to a nonprofit that supports the community that I live in, supports families, children, and especially cancer, because that cancer doesn't care. They don't discriminate. They don't care about the age, the race, religion. They don't, nothing. They don't discriminate. They take your world apart and they shake it up and they mess it up. So, and I would love to be able to help. So, I know maybe I might have missed a few of the events that are going on. I really wanted to focus on GCCF because it's next month. And the last thing I want to say, did you buy a house in 2019? Whether you bought a house in 2019 without me, how rude. This is the last week. Now today is the 26th. This is the last week to file for homestead. So how it works is if you bought a house in 2019 and you closed by December 31st, 2019, or if you forgot to file for homestead, you need to file for homestead now, because you won't get credit in 2020, you'll get credit in 2021. So if you say, oops, Eileen, I forgot and I need to file for homestead, well, you can file for homestead on March 2nd, but you're not going to get your credit till 2022. And it'll hurt you more if you bought a new construction home. So your first year, if you bought a new construction home and it was built in 2019 and you finished in 2019, you file in 2020 for your homestead, you're only going to pay taxes on your land. Basically taxes on dirt. Then in 2021, you're going to pay your real property taxes. That is with a house that's been built on the land. So not only are you going to pay your taxes on the land, you now have to pay taxes on the house. So your bill is going to go from $700 to $5,000. Now don't quote me on these numbers. This is the last amount that I had somebody come up to me and they were like, oh my God, what happened? They forgot that they only pay taxes on the land the first year, and the second year was in the house. But because you filed for homestead before March 1st, you'll get the credit for 2021, so it won't hurt as bad. So please, if you do not understand, call your realtor, call my office, we will help you. You have to just log online. If you are a public servant and you want your records redacted, you can only do that by going there going there. You have to show your ID, you have to show in, and you have to show your closing statement when you purchase the house or your deed document. And that is the only way that you can have your files redacted, okay? I can help you with that information offline. You can send me a message. You can give me a call. My office, we do a lot of redactions just because of the personnel that we work with. And I forgot the last thing I was going to say. I do not know. But please check on your documents. If you did not file for homestead, you're not going to get that credit. Also, if you're looking to buy a house right now in 2020, please don't wait. Get your insurance quotes now because the rates are going up high. We've got 2 companies that are leaving the state of Florida, which means everybody else that's staying here is saying, hey, let's bump up our service prices. So look out. I'm getting tired of people raising their rates on me, and then I did have a company say that they were going to raise their rates, and I had 3 months to look for another one, and then when I sent the cancellation, they said, please don't cancel, we won't change your rates. Guess who didn't cancel? So, I think I've rambled enough. I love y'all. I love that you let me get passionate. I love that you let me talk about my community because I love this community. I'm super passionate, and now it's time to go see my family and have dinner. They probably haven't seen me all week. Have a great day. I look forward to seeing you on Red Shirt Friday, and thank you so much. Happy Pink Wednesday.